What's up, all you horror movie loving fuckers? Welcome back to another episode of Triple FMK, where I watch the horror movies and let you know if I'd rather fuck them, marry them, or kill them. Hey, it happened again. I've told you before, you never know when I want to jump the fuck on here and talk a little shit about a movie. Well, I came across one this weekend, and I had saved it, and I came home today and I watched it. And once again, jumping on here right after I finished watching it, I'm going to talk about this movie. That's why you got to have the notifications on, because I don't have a plan. I look like somebody with a plan? I just shoot from the hip, no schedule, no plan. So that's why you got to have the notifications on. That way, when I send this shit up, bam, you get the little dinging noise, and you know what's up. But on this episode, I came across one. The name of it is Candyland. It's a 2022 horror thriller film. This thing is directed by John Swab. It's like I said, 2022. I think it's a 2022, but I think it got released in like January of this year. And I'd never heard of it. It's just one of those. I was scrolling through Amazon and seeing what was new and came across it and seen it and decided I was going to, go ahead and it was for rent. I think you can rent it for like $3 on Amazon Prime. So I ended up like Amazon, how y'all know me, they sucker me in. I buy them, for like $2 or $3 more. And so I got this one and decided. I came home today from work, didn't really have shit to do. I said, fuck, let me just jump on here and watch it. And after I got done watching it, I was like, well, shit, I got some time on to jump on here and talk about it. And so before I get into it, if you've listened to the past episodes, if you've check this out, stop by, give us a listen, I appreciate it. If you were new and just recently checked this out, I appreciate it. If you came across this and listened and thought, hey, that's not my style, then hey, I appreciate it. Either way, I'm not everybody's cup of tea, really don't give a fuck. But yeah, if you want to find us on social media, we're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Fright Flick FMK. On those social media, there's also a link to take you to the website. I think it's Fright Flick FMK podcast. But you click on it, it'll take you there. It's like a one-stop shop. Got a little bit of everything. It's got a link to the Patreon if you want to, give a little bit to help out. Anything you give goes towards, of course, this show. It's just a basic one for right now, kind of new. It gets you into the Discord. If you do join and you come into the Discord, please check your feelings at the fucking door, because I don't monitor shit. I don't police shit. You come up in there and it's balls to the wall. I don't give a fuck. But so yeah, stop by there on the website. You can also get to the social media links. It's got links to all the podcast platforms. I'm on all the normal ones: Google, Spotify, Apple, shit, whatever. I'm on all of them. But it's also got a link to the YouTube page, because I do a video version of this also besides the podcast. So you can go to YouTube, see the video version of this. And it's also got a link to the store on there where you can get you a little bit of the Triple FMK merchandise. And that's where this shirt is right here. Of course, you can get it on there, Legacy and Chill. And if you don't know what that means, go back and listen to an episode that me and my brother John did on, once again, on butcher this name, Thanos' morphine, whatever. But that's where that comes from. But shit, yeah, I think that's it for the housekeeping stuff. So hey, we're gonna jump into this movie. So everybody grab your drink. Hey, we drink here. Here we go, the Gentleman and Jack. If you've been around more than a day, you know how the fuck we do it here. I don't like to do these shows without drinking. So hold on one second. Let me get me a little sip. Gentleman Jack break, thank you. And so yeah, get your drink, pull up a chair. And before we get into this, there's going to be spoilers. I'm going to spoil it. So if you don't want the spoilers, if you want to go see the movie before I talk about it, and hey, if you don't mind spending $2 or $3 on Amazon to rent it, maybe it's somewhere else, I don't know, but that's just where I found it. But it's like $3, So if you want to check it out, go pause this, go give it a watch, and then come back here and then hear me talk about it. But I want to change it up a little bit. Same thing I did on the last episode where I gave my rating up front. I'm going to do the same thing again. Because when I talk about this one, sometimes when you talk about them, it kind of lets people out. You already kind of know where I'm going with it. Sometimes if I'm, just ripping it a new asshole, then you kind of like, well, he fucking hates this movie, And so I want to get that out of the way now. And if you're new, if you swung by here and you accidentally stumbled across this somehow, like I said, I rate them on if I fuck them, marry them, or kill them. It's just like the game. Somebody gives you 3 names, you decide which one you'd rather fuck, marry, kill. Same way with the movie. Marrying it being the best. That's the one you're going to spend your life with. That's the one never gets old. You're going to your grave with that one. That's the ride or die one. It's always going to be there. The fuck is basically that's what it is. Fuck's the booty call. Fuck's the one where, you ain't got shit to watch, can't figure out which one to watch. You got that old faithful though, that one that's you can just pick up the phone and give it a call when it's down for a good time. That's the fuck. Then you got the kill. Kill's the worst. Kill's the one you had a one-time thing. It's over with. You never want to see it again. It's the fucking sea donkey of hookups. You're just trying to rather gnaw your fucking arm off to get away from it than wake that thing up. That's the kill. Never want to go back there and watch it again. Now, I'm gonna get this out of the way now before I go into this thing, start talking about it. For me, this one, I was surprised. This is a marry for me. I have already, as soon as I finish watching it, I collect horror movie posters. And as soon as I finished watching it, I went and found the movie poster for it, already ordered it, found the Blu-ray, going to order it. This is a marry for me. I love this movie. This is a movie that I will not get tired of watching. It is not going to be for everybody. Everybody's got different taste. I got it. So that's why you have to go watch it and you have to decide for yourself if you would fuck it, marry, or kill it. And but for me, this is a marry. So the anticipation, the build up, that I could have drugged this out to the show and you could have been all scratching your head going, shit, what the fuck is Jay going to? Is he fucking or married or killing? But got it out of the way now. So the suspense is over. Now and now you can just listen to me talk about the movie and talk about what I liked about it, and that's why you have to go check it out for yourself. So once again, there's going to be spoilers. So if you don't want it spoiled, if you want to go be able to watch it and enjoy it without me fucking spoiling it, then pause it, come on back after you watch it, and then listen. And then once you do watch it, I welcome all comments. I welcome people to come in there and be like, hey, you're fucking out of your mind for fucking liking that shit. Or, stuff like that. I'm all for it. I like comments. I'll get into a discussion. I enjoy discussion. But because everybody's got a different opinion. I don't judge nobody on movies. I follow a lot of social media pages that talk about horror movies, and one thing that irks me and gets under my skin when somebody recommends a movie and they say they enjoyed it, well, you got all them fuckers out there that want to get on there and bash this person because they like that movie. You're a punk ass little bitch, sit behind the keyboard. Shut the fuck up and just let somebody give their opinion. They enjoyed the movie. They're recommending the movie, for you to go check out. There's been a lot of movies I've watched that I came across on, Facebook or Instagram, stuff like that, where somebody says, hey, I checked this movie out. I enjoyed it. I screenshot it. I go hunt it and then I watch it. Have there been some bad ones? Yes. Have there been some really good ones? Hell yeah. But I like that. I like knowing I find a lot of movies that way. But then you get them little fuckers that jump in there in the comment section and try to damn talk shit like y'all big and bad. Like I said, you're a keyboard bitch, sit behind your computer talking shit. Shut the fuck up. Let somebody just have an opinion and say, hey, recommend a movie. I'll recommend this one. I could go on social media, post up, hey, check this out. Really good. And there's gonna be one of you little fucking losers out there that, still living in your mama's basement, couldn't get a girl to suck your dick if you paid for it. You're just sitting there behind your keyboard and you're talking shit. Just fuck it. It's a horror movie. Watch it. Get your own opinion, and let it be. Just enjoy it. I watched one a couple of days ago. Holy shit, that fucking thing was bad. I almost wanted to do a show on that one. just so I could do it as like a public service announcement to warn you from watching this thing. I hadn't decided yet if I want to do it or not. It was on Tubi, by the way, but I hadn't decided yet if I want to do that one or not, because God, that one was shitty. But I kind of gave it away if I do that show now. You already know I'm gonna fucking kill it. But like I said, I could be warning you all. But even then, I'm still gonna tell you to go watch it, because you might see that movie. That could be the greatest thing you've seen. It tickled your fancy. You know, it made you feel a certain way. And hey, that's the great thing about movies. And so I want to get on here and talk about this one, Candyland 2022. Like I said, directed by John Swab. John Swab, fucking love it. If you happen to somehow stumble across this show and listen, you fucking knocked it out of the park. I love this movie. So we're going to get into it. So everybody's heard the phrase lot lizard. Most people have. That's your truck stops, you know, you got your ladies out there trying to take care of the truckers. So this is how this one's going to get going. This one gets my attention right out the gate. You know, as soon as it starts, you hear some moaning. You know, there's some fucking, it's getting on. And so you already kind of got my attention, you know. So I know all them truck drivers, some truck drivers on the road, y'all some horny motherfuckers. So, hey, for this movie, Candyland, you rolling down Route 66, you sitting there thinking, fuck, I'm kind of horny. I'm feeling the kind of way. I need to get a little fix. So if you're looking for the spot, rolling down Route 66 that has a supply, and this is a quote from the movie, from the ladies in the movie. If you're looking for some clean, drug-free pussy, then you got to swing on by Candyland. It's got its own fucking CB handle, Candyland. So that's where we're going to start out. We kick off right out the gate. Girl up in the cab of the truck, doing her thing, you know, goes about her business. So the plot of this movie is, I had to jot this down because I literally just watched it. Basically, the plot of this is you're going to have I'm going to read this straight up. I think I got this off IMDb. So a seemingly naive and devout young woman finds her way in the underground world of truck stop sex workers, a.k.a. lot lizards. Now, when it first started, I said it had my attention right out the gate. I heard a little moaning. We see a chick up in the cab of the truck riding no trucker. You know, and so, you know, I was kind of like that Leonardo DiCaprio meme that I know you've all seen it, where it's like he's like pointing at the TV, he's like, ooh, ooh, ooh. That's the way it was. As soon as that thing popped off, I'm pointing at the screen like, ooh, lot lizard. But like I said, it's going to go into that. It's going to kind of give you a little taste of that world. It's out there, people. That's a real life for people. So it starts off when it starts showing you the characters. It's showing you them making the rounds. You know, we got some chicks climbing up in some cabs of the truck. We got some dudes up there getting some dick sucked, you know, making ends meet. So, and let me go ahead and hit this cast real quick. Normally, I don't touch on the cast much. Normally, I say go to IMDb and check it out for yourself. But I enjoyed this one so much that I want to try to get these names and let you know who we're working with in this movie. So Olivia Luccardi plays Remy. Remy is going to be the little church girl, because in the beginning of this, when you see these ladies doing their thing, you got this little religious group out there, you know, handing out the little flyers, you know, come repent, you know, blah, blah, blah. It's almost like a little fucking cult. They're kind of creepy. So they're handing out this stuff. And so there's a part of it where they're leaving for the evening. They've handed out their little pamphlets and shit. Well, Olivia Luccardi, Remy, is one of the girls in the little van that's out there handing this shit out. So Olivia Luccardi. Then we got Sam Quartin, Quartin. Sam, I apologize. She plays Sadie. Eden Brolin plays Riley. Owen Campbell plays Levi. Owen Campbell, who plays Levi, if you've seen the movie X, he plays the cameraman in the movie X, which I love fucking X. I love Mia Goth. Anything Mia Goth I enjoy. X was so fucking good. Now, back on track. Virginia Rand plays Liv. These are going to be our main characters here. Sadie, Riley, Levi, and Liv are the four main ones on this in Candyland truck stop. Those are going to be your four main characters. Like I said, Levi the dude, Sadie, Riley, Liv, all the other girls in the place. There's going to be a dirty, twisted, crooked Sheriff Rex, who is played by a good old Baldwin brother. William Baldwin is in this one, plays Sheriff Rex. Nora is played by Guinevere Turner. Now, Guinevere Turner is Nora. Nora is the one that's running the whole thing. Those are her girls. They all live in a motel. I think it's called like the Crazy J. Hey, I'm Jay. I appreciated that. Crazy J Motel. All the girls, that's where they stayed at. And so that's where they did their business, right there in that truck stop. So it's showing the girls out there with a little religious cult. They out there doing their thing. This one dude gets out. Brad Carter plays Theo. Theo comes out the van trying to talk to the girls. All the girls and my main man Levi, he's out there. They're all hanging out, smoking a cigarette, chilling out. And he comes out there trying to talk to him about the religious thing, blah, blah, blah. And the girls just kind of like giving him a hard time, kind of joking with him. There is some nudity in this one, people. There is some full-on nudity. We get some boobies, we get some vajayjay. I ain't mad about it. I enjoy it. I appreciate it. But hey, there is some nudity in this one. The funny part of this one, when Theo's out there talking, I forget which girl it is. I can't remember if it was Riley or Levi or Liv. Levi's the dude, my bad. I think it may have been Liv. Liv's talking to him basically like, and they just come out like, hey, are you going to show me your cock to kind of save me? And like, she goes full on spread. He go like little mini skirt up, leg spread, straight on vagina shot. And little preacher man Theo, he just whatever, goes about his business, gets the band, gets his little band and leave. Now, when I'm talking about this, you may be thinking that the director did a very good job with this to not making it look like what these girls are doing. He doesn't make it look like you should be ashamed of it. He doesn't do that. He makes it, you see them as this little tight-knit group that's doing what they got to do to get by. They look out for each other. They're a little family, and so he don't think that it's one of them where he's like, looking down on it, makes it look like they're just some trash for doing what he doesn't. This movie is so good about like letting you see that side of that lifestyle because it's real. This stuff exists. And so he does a really good job of letting you see that and letting you like the characters. Like, I enjoyed every fucking one of them. It's like you grow to like them so fast because they're really close knit and you can tell they got each other's back. And so I like the fact that it wasn't. So don't think that this is just some look down on, look at this shit. It's not like that. It gives you a look at that type of lifestyle, and so. And I really enjoyed that about it, and so it shows you everything. It gives you, and God, this thing did so good at making it. And when I was watching it, I was like, it's got like a Quentin Tarantino vibe to it. And I'm a huge fan of him. I love all of his movies. And this thing had kind of a feel to it where you're watching it and it almost makes you feel kind of dirty and grimy and just, it pulls you in and you just feel it. Like when it shows certain things, them climbing into these trucks, when it shows fucking Levi up in giving head on a school bus type shit, it's dirty. It's just, it's so fucking good. Fuck, it's good. So it kind of gets you in. It's a slow going. It kind of walks you into it, and you're letting you see what these girls do and how close they are and how they look out for each other, and so one morning I think Sadie is she comes out. Sadie's one of the ones that she goes back and she's reading the little brochure that the religious people gave her, and she's kind of, reading through it. And maybe you can always pick up on like maybe she's tired of this life. Maybe it's just, it was just supposed to be something temporary, a means to an end to like move on to the next chapter. So, and one thing I liked about it, this group, they didn't play it like they were ashamed of anything. It didn't make it seem that way. They were doing what they had to do. Was it supposed to? It's supposed to be something temporary, something. Maybe they're making a better living doing that than if they were going to work. Because at one point, I think Liv, maybe in Riley, was talking about how like she's done the 9 to 5 type, making $6 an hour, and how she can basically go out there and turn one little trick and make a whole day's pay. So it doesn't. They're not ashamed of it. They know what they're there for, and I like that about it. That you will like them all, And Sadie one morning comes out, and I won't spoil a lot of it. I won't try not to spoil it because it is newer, and I want you to go check it out. But there will be some spoilers. Sadie comes out, and there is Remy sitting outside the gas station right there. And she recognizes her from the day before when she was in that van. And Remy basically tells her that she was basically told to leave, like her family kicked her out type thing. So you're just thinking, why did they kick her out? Some weird cult type shit. And you eventually, I really don't want to spoil this one. I do spoil a lot of them, but this one, I want you to be able to go check it out. And I know I told you to pause it, but I just want to talk about how good it was. Just it makes you feel, it gets dirty. It makes you feel dirty, not in a bad way. It just kind of puts you, let you kind of what it's like one of the girls, I think maybe it was Liv, that, in the beginning, she's sitting there having cramps and shit like that. And she's wondering, like, maybe she's worried about being pregnant or something, and then it shows her like in the bathroom stall at one point, and she like puts her hand between her legs and pulls up, and she sees blood on her finger. And she's just like, oh, thank God, that total relief. And she comes out of the stall. Her panties are still down around her damn legs. And I guess the gas station had one of them little tampon things. You could buy the fucking tampon, and so she basically still got her panties around her leg. But then she sees some blood dripping in the stall that she was next to. And she's kind of like, oh, you start your period too, blah, 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 blah. Opens up the stall, dead man sitting right there on the fucking toilet. Now, dead man has got his arms crossed like a little religious thing. If you're on podcast and you're not seeing this, but if you're on video, hands across the chest type thing, and that body's there, dead. And so, no clue what's happening. Fucking Sheriff Rex, Mr. William Baldwin himself, is in there, and you tell he's a shady motherfucker, because he's just kind of like, they're like, what are you going to do about it? He's like, oh, kind of nothing. Nobody's going to miss this dude. And he just apparently got away with just getting rid of bodies. And so, but he comes out there and he's talking to Levi Owen Campbell, the dude I said played the cameraman in X. He's talking to him, and he's got a thing for Levi. He's like, hey, Levi, come get in the truck. And he's like, I'll buy you. He's like, and Levi's kind of like, no, I'm just hungry type shit. Well, then Sheriff Rex is like, hey, I'll buy you a burger. So Levi jumps in the truck, they roll up, and next thing you know, they're out there in some little lot area. I don't know where they're at, but Sheriff Rex gets out with a brown bag in his hand. I'm thinking, okay, he got old dude a cheeseburger. He tosses it to him. But then when Levi catches it, he pulls it out. It's this massive fucking dildo, like huge. And fucking Levi looking at it like, dude, what the fuck is this? And he's kind of telling him, like, what am I supposed to do with this? And Sheriff Rex is like, why don't you use your head? And, we knew what Sheriff Rex wanted. Sheriff Rex wants to see you put that thing up your ass. But then Levi's like, it's got like hair and dirt all over it. He was just kind of like, well, you got a mouth, don't you? And so he kind of like wipes it off, and then it kind of goes away from that, but I was kind of like, and it's just, there were just parts of it where it's like it made you feel like you were there, and it was supposed to do that. It's supposed to make you feel kind of like dirty and kind of like, oh fuck, what is going on? But it's a good thing. Like I said, I've already told you, this is a fucking marriage for me. I loved it. So a little twist to Remy has got this way of saying, like, she needs to cleanse the world. You think Remy's just out on her own, finally thinking maybe she got away from that crazy ass cult she was in, and now she is, got away from it. Now, Sadie, after she met Remy that day, brings her into her motel room, the Crazy J Motel, basically letting her stay there because she didn't want her just out there by herself after she told her her family kind of kicked her out type shit. Well, then Nora comes over. Nora starts talking to her, and all the girls are hanging out, and because I think Sadie and Riley were a couple. So they're in the room. They got Remy in there. Nora, who's like over all of them, she comes in there talking to them, and she explains it to her, whatever. Well, then, these girls do things not just in the trucks. They don't just, there's a process, and they explain it all, but they do have certain customers that come to the rooms, and do their thing. So there's one part where Sadie has a customer, so she has Remy wait outside her little motel room. Nora grabs Remy and like, hey, won't you come over here? You don't have to wait outside. Well, as soon as she gets in there, Nora starts kind of talking to her. And I kind of knew where Nora was going. Nora was like, hey, if you're going to, and she kind of tells her, like, hey, if you're going to be here, you got to work. And if you work, we're going to take care of you. So I kind of knew that's where that was going. So she basically kind of gets the idea of bringing Remy to start doing the same thing the other girls are doing. And she agrees. Next morning, they're all sitting outside the little gas station right there. They're all talking. They're going over the rules of the truck stop. And not going to go into, I want you to watch it. You'll see it, the little ways, the little signals, the way they find out, over the CB radio. They got little codes they do to know who's coming in for, some business type shit. Well, Remy is not the sweet little innocent girl that she plays out. Remy is a religious freak who thinks that she has to cleanse the world. Her cleansing the world, she looks at all these girls and my main dude Levi just trying to get by. She looks at them as like they need to be cleansed. And so to do that, she's going to have to, do what she does. And that's where I don't want to get in all that, and I don't want to spoil it. But that kind of gets you leading up to, here we go now, we got Remy, who is brought into the fold, and they're going to look out for it. And they're a close-knit group. Like, they get up in the mornings, and it's like before the day starts, they go over and have some breakfast together. They all stay in the little Crazy J motel area. There's a couple rough parts in it, like Levi, he gets kind of almost raped, in it. It's not a lot of real graphic stuff, but it kind of gets you, to kind of know what's going on. The plus side to that is Levi fucks this motherfucker up. Kudos, Levi. So yeah, I don't want to go more into it because I want you to watch this one and let me know what you think. The cast of this is I enjoyed all of them. It gives you enough time to get to know the characters. It doesn't really give you how they all got there, which is fine with me. I don't care. It doesn't break down like how did you end up in this little area and doing what you're doing. It doesn't do that. But it gives you enough time with the characters where you fucking like them. You like how they look after each other. You like how they take care of each other. And that part I liked a lot. The story was good on it because it had the way it made you feel like you were almost there, or feel like you could just, the stuff they were having to do to get by and stuff like that. I'm telling you, it was dirty, it was grimy, but it was so fucking good. Yeah, and just there's some kills in it. There is some kills. Let's just say Remy. When it comes to characters, Olivia Liccardi, who played Remy, was so fucking good because she comes across in the beginning just innocent, soft spoken. Remember this crazy cult type thing? It's like she just they make it out like, oh, I've been banished type thing, but she's got a fucking plan, and she plays that sweet and innocent. But then when she plays fucking crazy, once again, good, especially toward the end. There's when you see her toward the very end of it, she's very, very good. Like she was my favorite out of the whole thing. Levi, I was a big fan of Levi. I liked him a lot. I say liked, so I don't want you to think that in the past tense, like Levi didn't make it, but whatever. Go check it out. So yeah, this one's kind of quick. This one's I just wanted to get on here and put it out there to go check this movie out. Go look for Candyland. Spend $3 or $4. Watch it on fucking Amazon. If there's somewhere else, then kudos. But this one it was fun. It gave you a look at that a different side of like that style of like that lifestyle. Because I guarantee there's people out there that does it. We've all heard of the fucking lot lizards, and the way they do it, the director doesn't make it look like they should be ashamed of it. He doesn't make it to where they're should be looked down on. He doesn't do that at all. And you like them, like you enjoy them. You find them, the way they joke together and the way they look out for each other. I liked all of them, and it had some decent kills in it. If there was my favorite kill, is going to be the one with Remy and my main dude Levi. Let's just say, well, fuck, I don't want to say it. If I did say there'd be spoilers, but there's the part where Levi and Remy, Remy's not gay. I mean, not Remy, fuck, my bad. Levi doesn't, he comes out to you, he's not gay, but he does what he's got to do to survive. He's into the ladies. And so him and Remy have a moment together. Him and Remy are going to do the thing, and oh, that was so good. Because they was doing some good fucking with a whole lot. Let me say there's some good fucking with a whole lot of blood. And Remy going to get hers with all the blood and all the, dead man fucking. It's almost kind of what it was like, dead man fucking. But that was my favorite kill. Just bloody, really good. I enjoyed that one. But yeah. Overall, like I said, this is a fucking Mary for me. I will own this. I don't really buy a lot of DVDs. I do a lot of the digital, but I will own this Blu-ray. Movie poster will be in the mail this week. This was a go check out, watch it, and just God, it was good. I enjoyed it from start to finish. I enjoyed every bit of it. So I want you all to go check it out. Let me know what you think. Jump in the comments. Anything. Let me know how you rate it. I welcome everything. I don't judge nobody on their opinions of movies. I just judge them motherfuckers that sit back behind the keyboard talking shit about other people's opinions. You all I judge. But I want you to go check it out. But yeah, like I said, not a long show. Just wanted to get on here. I just watched it. It was fresh. I want to talk about it. It was once again, great movie. It's a Mary. So you all go check it out and swing back by. Let me know what you think about it. So yeah, I didn't even take that many Gentleman Jack breaks in this show, which is odd. So I'm going to take one right now as we're getting closer to the end of this thing. That's a Gentleman Jack break right there. Thank you. So yeah, go check us out on social media. If you listen to the podcast, give us a like, a subscribe, a rating, whatever. I appreciate it. check out the social media, check out the website. There's some merchandise. There's, all the links. Go check that out. But yeah, shit, I think that's gonna do it for this one, family. But hey, once again, like always, cheers, motherfuckers. But I need all you all to grab your drinks. I need you to look over there, gather up your shit, go put your chairs away, and get the fuck out of here.